Now we will be creating our web API project using Visual Studio. We have already seen with the CLI. Now we will be looking how we can create web API project using Visual Studio. So let's go to the Visual Studio and open the Visual Studio. As per this recording, I am opening Visual Studio 2019, and if you are not on this window, then let me take you to that window. Yeah, to this window. Now clicking on this file, we can create our new project. So let's open it. Now we need to choose ASP.NET Core Web API template from here, right? And from this, we need to choose ASP.NET Core Web API as we are going to create our first Web API project, right? So I'm choosing this ASP.NET Core Web API, and now I'm clicking on the next button. And over here, we need to provide project name. So let's name it my first web API, right? And we need to give the location of our project. So let's give the location. So I'm giving location of this Visual Studio, right? And let's click on the next button. Now we need to choose our target framework. So already we have installed the latest one, .NET Core 5.0. I'm using this one, and we can also use 3.1. So according to our need we can choose anyone. So I'm choosing the latest one, .NET 5.0. And from authentication type we can choose the authentication. So by default I'm taking the none, and the checkbox is enabled by default, that is configured for HTTPS, and that is enabled for Open API support. So let's and in case if we want to enable this for Docker also, so we can enable this checkbox, but as of now we are going with this default settings. Now I'm clicking on the create button. So let's click on the create button. So I have clicked. Now it is creating a project. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. Yes, now our first web API project has been created, as we can see in the Solution Explorer window, right? And somehow, if due to any reason you are not able to see this Solution Explorer window, then you can open it directly from here. Go to the view and just click on the Solution Explorer tab, and you will be able to see this Solution Explorer window, right? And this is our all the default folders and files which we have in our web API project, that is default one, and the same one, the same file that we created by using our common language interface, right? So the same default file we do have, right? Now let me tell you how we can build the solution. So for building the solution, we can right click on the solution and we can click on this build solution. So what we'll do, all the projects which is available inside the solution, so they all will get built, right? We can see in the bottom build succeeded, and if we want to build individually project, so we can go here and we can build individually your project, right? So this is also build, so we can build over here, rebuild. We can see rebuild all succeeded, right? And let me tell you one more thing. If we want to build by using keyboard, so we can press, we can see over here, Control Shift plus B. That is a shortcut for building the application from the keyboard. So let press it, Control Shift and B. So we can see build is succeeded, right? Build started. Let me do it once. Control Shift B. Yes, we can see in the bottom build succeeded, right? So this is the way how we can build our solution and projects by using Visual Studio, right? So as we have seen that the structure of a project is same as we did with the CLI, right? These are the default files and folders. So we will discuss all this in a detail in our upcoming video, so don't worry about that. And now this is the time to build the solution and to run the application, right? So for building the solution, as I told you, and we can build the solution from here also, so let's build it. In that, in the bottom we can see build succeeded, and now to run the application we can click on this IIS Express button, and over, and from here we can choose the browser on which browser we want to run the application, right? So by default I have taken the Google Chrome. Accordingly, you can choose whatever you want. So let's click on this button, closing this because it is coming due to SSL certificate. So let's close this window, and now we can see our project is running in the Chrome browser. uh, Click on the advanced button and proceed to localhost because we are trying to run it on the localhost. Yeah, so we can see uh, our first web API has been loaded. That is our default web API application, right? And we can see the Swagger beautiful app, that beautiful UI on our screen, right? So this is the way how we can run our application, or we can see our web API project using Visual Studio, right? And this is a Swagger, and we can test our API using Swagger or by using Postman, right? If we click on this button on this API, the same we are getting, and this, if we click on this and we can execute and we can get the response accordingly. The same as we did earlier with the CLI, right? So this is the process how we can run the web API project. Yeah, and let me tell you one more thing. If you have noticed that when we have run this application using our Visual Studio, the URL is this time, this is running on this port 44328, and when we run our that application web API using CLI, that was running on the 5001 port, right? This is the proof we can see here, right? So why this is happening? Uh, we will be coming to this concept in the upcoming video, so don't worry about that. And the same UI we are having.